Alright, so in this video I bounce around quite a bit, going from starting to talk about the truck, where I'm at on the progress, and then I get into doing a little bit of work on the front wheel bearings and hub assembly. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I'm starting back on the truck. Alright, so where have I been on the truck? Alright, so I started doing some of the body work on the driver's side, which you can see here. I epoxied everything, and then I started going over everything with body filler, finding all the low spots. And I have the driver's side pretty much done. I put the taillight bucket back on so I could make sure everything was smooth. And then all this is good. Fender's good. Wheel well's good. I still have to finish the lower portion and the fender. And then after that, I'm going to coat it with epoxy again. And then after that, I'm going to go with high build over the top. And then after that, after I go with high build over it, and then I'll start the long blocking process. This already has been pretty dusty in the garage. My garage is dust everywhere. But it's been a little bit warmer past few days, past week, so thought I'd come out and dink around a little bit. Currently it's 54 in here, so I warmed it up a little bit because it's still pretty chilly. But let's see, the hood I sanded on some, trying to see where my low spots are. It's not too bad. There's like a funny crown here. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, whether I'm just gonna leave it or not. And then these kind of dip off from the corners both sides. But other than that, the hood's pretty good. Shouldn't need too much body filler, body work on that. I have the hood mostly on just for fitting purposes. I still have to go through and do the body work in the bay. You can see it's all dusty from sitting in here. Let's see. I did some work to the back wall from here up. Below that is where I'm going to do bed liner, but yeah, all that's it's pretty close to where I want it. There's a couple low spots still, but for the most part it's pretty good. And then the roll pan is pretty mint. Everything turned out really good, super smooth. All I did was basically sanded that with 180, and that was about it. No real filler on that at all. And then the passenger side, it's still has yet to do. The door was from when I had it off and apart and was trying to do some of it on its own, so that's why there's some body filler on it. For the most part, the door is pretty good. The reason why I did more on the other side is because there was kind of a low spot in the middle, so I basically just put some filler in to smooth it out for the most part, but there's not too much filler on it. But yeah, that's the passenger side. So the driver's side's almost done. Still have to do the passenger side, but I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. The whole sanding filler and stuff is a lot of work. Basically it's all new to me, so it's been a lot of work just trying to get it in, because you can actually sand it too far, and with the weather being so cold, I didn't want to like heat up the garage and make things sweat, and so I really haven't done too much filler work since this, and this was done like way early last year before it got too cold. So yeah. So now where I'm at, I have these, which I'm gonna blow apart and clean. So now that's done. I have those blown apart, and then I also have the rears that the rear brake backers. These have already been cleaned, but I need to go back through and wipe both these down. And then I have some Eastwood rust encapsulator that I'm gonna put on all these parts, and then I can put them back together. I already have the front bearings and new hubs for those, and I have the rear bearing stuff as well. So then I can put the front and rear together, and then I can kind of put it on air, put the air all on, put the wheels on, and then I can see how everything's sitting before I go too crazy on it after that. I still have to notch the front end, which I plan on doing soon once I get the fronts all back together. And yeah, I still have tons of work to do, but I have little things I'm trying to do before it gets warm, too warm, or before it gets warmer, so then I can do the body work. And yeah, also I have actually an extra set of those. Those were just ones that I had for prop purposes. So, yeah. I have all the brake stuff for the front and rear. I haven't even opened up the box yet. So I have the brake stuff ready, and then I have new A-arms, and then I have the raised ball joints, and then the flip tie rod kit that will go on the front. So I'm gonna get to painting these things, clean them up, paint them, and then I can put some of that stuff together. So, all right, so I have the front parts all painted. So I'm going to install the bearings now, and I picked up this kit on Amazon. It's like a bearing press. It was like, I don't know, 40 or 50 bucks, I can't remember. It's basically got all your cups and everything to either press in or push out bearings. I used the press at work to push out the bearings out of those, and I'm going to use this to press them in. So I have to go through and figure out what sizes I need to push the bearings in, and then I can get working on that. Alright, so I haven't figured out the sizes I need. I have this cup, which is pretty much the same size as the bearing, a little bit smaller. It slides in there without the bearing. So that'll be the one side. And then on the other side, which is going to be bigger than what it's sliding in. So I have this setup, and this will go in like so. And then the other side will get this. Then gets a washer, and then this nut. This nut goes in there. I still have to lube all this stuff up before I start tightening it, and having it drive it in. So I'm gonna do that quick, and then I'll come back. So I got the bearing in, and I had to make sure that you put in the bearing in the right spot so that the clips will still fit in there. I think it's good. I went a little too far, that's why I had to go and push it back the other way a little bit. Yeah, that should be good for the clips to fit in. Now I can do the other one. I need to go get snap ring pliers because the ones that I have are kind of junk. I'm hoping that I have the bearing deep enough so I can get the snap ring in there on both that one and that one. So I gotta run to the parts store or hardware store and get snap ring pliers, and then I'll put those on and then I can push the hubs in. So yeah. Alright, so I ended up getting some snap ring pliers and putting the clips on both sides, and I installed the dust shields. I have one already up in the vise here. I have one of the the new hubs ready to go in. So this, what I'm gonna do is I have a smaller one that I'm going to push on just the inside race of the bearing, and then the back side will get a larger one that'll push on just this portion, and then I'll draw it in. So I'm gonna do that now. Alright, so I have the hubs on there. That one's ready to go, and I have that one ready to go. So now that those are done, I can assemble the front portion and then throw the bags on, and then I can throw them on the truck, and so I can see how everything looks. Next, I can install the rear brake setup that I have. It's basically just the stock new brakes. It's nothing fancy, just drum brakes and then discs on the front. So there's all my brake parts. I still have to open up this box, and once I do that, once I get the arms out and then assemble everything, I'll start doing another more video with that. But on to that. Alright, so I'll show you all the pieces I have. This is all for the front stuff right now. I have the front spindle, knuckle, all built up, new hubs, new bearings. So I have both these all ready to go. I have new arms for the front. I've already pressed the bearings in, both those, and the hardware that goes with it. And then I also have, let me see, I've been using my Rabbit for storage, but I have let's see, I have this box, and then I also have the front bags. I don't know if you can see them or not. This box is the Noth Precision stuff, which is the ball joint extenders. So I have the ball joint extenders and then a tie rod flip kit. So with it being all laid out, then I have these to go in it. So I need to assemble all this stuff, and then I can put it on the truck, or actually I can put it on the truck and then assemble it. But yeah, these are those. These are pretty awesome looking. The work that has gone into these. So then, with that, I have all the brake stuff to open up. I can do that quick here. These are the wheel bearings for the rear. Some brake shoes. These must be the rotors for the front. Brake shoes for the rear. So yeah, I have pretty much everything to put on the brakes. So I might do the rears, put all the front together so then I can throw the wheels on it and then play with the air ride a little bit. See how everything's sitting, see if I need to do any work or adjustment. With the fenders, before I get too far, especially the front fenders, I'll have to roll those. I'll either roll them or I might trim the lip out, the inner lip out. I might cut it off now before I get too far into the bodywork. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop here so I can edit this video, because this is like days leading up to this spot. I didn't just film it all in 1 or 2 days, so I kind of want to get a video up to where I'm at on the truck to kind of give me motivation to keep getting back into it. It's starting to get warmer out now, so I can get back into doing the body work. That's one of the things I want to get wrapped up as best I can. And then I still have work to do in the engine bay and run the brake lines, run the air lines, do the whole air setup, paint the truck. There's still a lot to do on the truck, so I kind of want to get to a point where I feel good about where I'm at on it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I appreciate everybody for watching. All the people asking about where I've been on the truck. I've been slacking just because of weather. I mean, it's so cold that I didn't want to mess anything up before I even got the truck painted. So, but anywho, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.